My father was a lighthouse keeper. My mother was a queen. But life has a way of bringing people together.
We could unite our worlds one day.
Check it out. Arthur is talking to the fish.
They made me what I am. Permission to come aboard.
I've been looking for you. Your half-brother, King Orm, is about to declare war upon the surface world.
The only way to stop this war is for you to take your rightful place as king.
Trust me, I am no king.
You do your best thinking when you're not thinking at all.
That was the worst pep talk ever.
Might want to strap in. Welcome home.
My brother has come from the surface to challenge me for the throne.
I call it an ass whooping. I'm no leader. I came because I have no choice. I came to save my home and the people that I love.
You think you're unworthy to lead because you're of two different worlds. But that is exactly why you are worthy.
That was awesome.
The war is coming to the surface, and I'm bringing the wrath of the seven seas with me.
We're here.
What are you doing? Wait.
She never parachute.
Redheads! You gotta love them.
Hey guys, Handicapped Kid here again. I'm going to do the review on Aquaman, the trailer you just watched. Alright, okay, ignore the messy bedroom. Alright, me and my wife, holidays, you know how it is. This will probably be my last video until after the holidays. But, you know, I already did a live broadcast today and then announced the new movie theater review stuff that me and Parzival are going to be doing. But anyway, moving on, Aquaman. DC did a good job. I mean, honestly, Infinity War up here, and then, you know, got like, you know, all the other DC movies down here because they sucked. You need to step up your game, and then you got, you know, my opinion, Black Panther, all the other Marvel movies, and then bam, right there, Aquaman. All right, DC is obviously in love with their CGI, but they still don't. They do it so much that it's not as good as the other don't do. I mean, yes, Thanos CGI was, you know, not as good as it used to be, but they, you know, and Infinity War. But if you go back, I mean, if you look back, and I mean, Justice League was like a year ago, 2 years ago, something like that. You know, it was horrible CGI. The fight with Steppenwolf was absolutely terrible. Every CGI with Superman so far has been terrible. But this one, and I understand why they had to do a lot of CGI in this one. Most of Aquaman actually takes place underwater, so it makes sense why some CGI is there. But, you know, it was just you know, kind of it was a good movie. I still give it like a 3 and like a half star. It was a great movie. It's really, for me, it's really hard to get in those 4s. And then like for me to say a movie's 5-star, it's got to be absolutely amazing. Which I don't even think I have any movies that are 5 stars that I can think of off the top of my head that aren't like nostalgic childhood movies like the original Star Wars and stuff like that. But anyway, my biggest problem with this was the CGI. The story, well, that's the biggest problem with the CGI, but the story was really good. I love Jason Momoa. He's a great actor. He really makes the character his own. I never was a DC fan other than Batman. I'm actually starting to like Aquaman a little bit. I was one of those guys, Aquaman, he can talk to fish. But that's about it. But he, it really seems like they picked a really good guy, a really good actor for him, because he's making Aquaman. It feels like he's adapting Aquaman for his personality and making the character his own. Unlike what Ben Affleck is doing with Batman, for example, he's trying to become Batman and not adapt it to become himself, and it's not working. I think he's a horrible Batman. But then that's a good note. Another good note is the rest of the cast was great. I'm not really good with a lot of the actors and stuff. I didn't really recognize anyone else except for William Dafoe, who is in freaking everything, it seems like. But that's just me. He's one of those people I can see. I'm like, oh, that's William Dafoe. But, okay, so that was a good thing. Another good thing was it was really good writing, in my opinion. Really good origin story for Aquaman. Told you the origin. It does take place after Justice League. They mentioned Steppenwolf, so it seems like they're still trying to continue stuff, but it was a perfect relaunch. Now getting back to the bad stuff. This is a little bit of a spoiler. I know I say spoiler free, but it's a little bit of a spoiler. But it's not like a major story spoiler. None of the Atlanteans walk, like, at all if they're underwater. Which I understand they can swim and they're underwater, but the way they do it, like in Justice League and stuff, they still use their arms a little bit. In this one, they kind of just like when Superman flies forward when he's levitating a little bit. That's all they did. They just kind of floated around, really. And I think that's where they kind of lost the CGI at times. Like, okay, you spent so much on just making them be able to float around constantly that, you could have had them walk. You could do a CGI for water effect around them. It would have been great. And the walking would have probably made it better. I mean, in my opinion, it would have made him feel more natural. That's a bad note. That's about it. The only other bad note I have was about Black Mantis, but that's a bit of a spoiler. In it, yes, everyone knows Black Mantis is in it, but I don't want to spoil it, so I might do another spoiler a review with some spoilers. But it was just a little bit of like how they did him, but just. I can't. All I'm going to say is it made him, as far as I know, Aquaman's big bad villain was always Black Manta, and they made him just seem like a crybaby bitch. That's the only way I can sum it up without being like a major spoiler and telling you what happens. They did set it up really well for a sequel midway through the credits, so make sure you stay for that. If you decide to go see it, it's definitely worth the $8 to $10 you're going to spend on a movie. Unlike the rest of the DC movies that have been coming out. So I do recommend at least watching it before purchasing, because it's one of those movies that you might not like, and it's definitely going to be a watch before you purchase movie because of DC's record. But that's all I really have to say about it. This has already been like a over 5-minute long video. So all right, remember to hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, hit that notification button. That's all I have today. Have a good holiday, Merry Christmas. See you guys next time.